When does workplace gossip rise to the level of harassment? Javier Pérez joins us. He's a legal expert, wide range of experience, including employment law and sexual harassment. He also works with Crain Brogdon LLP as his own firm there. Javier, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate it.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Well, let's go ahead and just ask the basic question here. When does workplace gossip rise to the level of harassment?
So the legal standard is technically that it's severe or pervasive, but it's only illegal if it's based on a protected characteristic or trait. So like because of gender, race, religion, disability, things of that nature. So being kind of generally mistreated is not illegal, but those things are.
Oh, so you could say someone's a dummy all day long, but as long as you don't cross some of those other lines, you'd be fine?
In the courtroom, yes, that is true.
All right, so court-wise, but what about let's talk about civil. Let's say somebody's made my life a living hell here at work. They won't leave me alone. They keep saying nasty things about me that aren't true. They're hurting my career. I mean, there's some damage being done there. Do I have does this person have any liability at all?
I mean, I think you might be able to get creative with some potentially like even on the kind of the criminal side as far as like a restraining order. Mm-hmm. Depending on the frequency and whether there's any kind of threats of violence or something like that. But otherwise, I mean, there are not a lot of kind of legal tools for that situation.
So how do you know if it's just regular old gossip or if, you're being talked about and it has crossed that line?
Well, I think, we would say you should consult with an attorney, but really kind of the general rule of thumb is, was it really bad one time? Or is it happening on a frequent enough basis that it's really getting in the way of you doing your job? That's kind of where the threshold is. But again, it does have to be like because of my race, because of my, health condition, because I'm pregnant. Those sorts of things are the only ones where you're going to have legal recourse.
Javier, we're asking every attorney who comes on, regardless of the reasons. We've had congressmen answer this question, but let's go back to that Coldplay video. I got to ask, why did the CEO resign and the HR lady who's having the affair with him not resign or get fired?
Oh, great question. Well, I mean, I don't know what the internal dynamic was, but I think it's probably significant that he was presumably her supervisor in some sense. And, the law views that as not exactly consensual because he does have that power over her. So I imagine that's part of the mix. And maybe she had, some claim there that she didn't willfully participate in that relationship completely. That would be my take on it.
You think there's a possibility that they don't want to let her go because she knows where their bodies are buried?
I definitely think that's part of it, for sure. We all saw one of them right there on TV.
Boy, isn't that the truth. Javier Pérez, he's with Crain Brogdon. Thank you so much. We appreciate it very much.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
All right.